I think my dad is engaged in an inappropriate relationship with my neighbor's daughter after divorcing my mom, and I feel incredibly sick about the situation because she is younger than me, but my dad says legal is legal. Posted by you/comfortableab501. When I was 18, I moved to DC for college, and that was when my parents' marriage went downhill. By the time I came home for spring break, they announced to me that they'd be getting a divorce. There was no bad blood between them, and they just simply weren't compatible anymore and both wanted different things. It deeply impacted me, but they stayed the same. It felt like the same parents I had grown up with, they just weren't legally married anymore. A few weeks ago, my dad broke his leg and has had trouble getting up and down the steps of his house or pretty much doing anything. I went over to check on him just to see how he was doing and progressing. He still lives in my childhood home after the divorce, as my mom wanted something a bit closer to the beach. A lot of my neighbors that I grew up around still live in the same houses. When I used my spare key to get in, I saw our neighbor, let's call her Kira, in the kitchen making him soup. The neighborhood has always been kind of close-knit, so while it wasn't too surprising that our neighbors were helping another neighbor in need, it did rub me the wrong way. Kira had just turned 18 in mid-June, and her parents, who were closer to my dad than she was, were nowhere to be found. Their cars weren't even in their driveway. I asked Kira what was happening, and she said that she just wanted to help out a bit. I didn't think much of it and went up to my dad's room, where he seemed fine, but he didn't even look up and he was completely shirtless. I asked him why that was, and he said that it was comfortable. But before I left for college, he never thought it was acceptable for any adult man to be shirtless around me, no matter what, so I wondered why he was so comfortable being shirtless around someone else's barely legal daughter. When I left, I called my mom and told her about it. She told me that another neighbor had called her a few days ago and told her about Kira and Dad's relationship. Turns out she had been going over there twice a week since the week after her 18th birthday, and since my dad broke his leg, she's been over there every day from the moment her dad leaves for work to 10 minutes before he comes home.